Okay, it's been 30 minutes since we finished pouring this mold, and you can see that the mold that's in the pour spout and the air vent are totally hard. So it's time to unmold and see what we've got. So we're going to remove the clamps, remove the outer supports, and then take the mold and very carefully pry it open and see what we have. Okay, I've taken the mold apart, and you can see that the mold looks like it's filled beautifully. I don't see any air pockets that are missing. One side of the mold is quite clean. The other side has a little bit of resin that escaped from the mold cavity and can be easily peeled off. And now we can release this casting from the mold, and here it is. You can see that there's a little bit of what's called flash on the edges of the mold where the parting line where the molds came together, and there's a great big clump of resin down here which represents the pour spout. The air vent broke off as we were removing the casting from the mold. So I would go on then and clip this or saw this pour spout off here, and then take an X-Acto knife or a razor blade and just trim any remaining flash. You could use sandpaper. You could make the mold parting line disappear, and you would have a casting ready for a head, some arms, and then some painting. So that's the process. Since we have a little time, I'm going to also unmold my chicken. In this case, some of the resin got stuck in the rubber band. This happens. You have to have a supply of rubber bands. I usually get mine at the dollar store. An assorted bag of rubber bands costs $1, and or a pound if you're in UK, and they can be discarded or used again if they're not damaged. So here's our chicken mold. Again, the pour spout is completely hard, and I'm going to crack the two mold halves apart. One comes out totally clean, and the other one comes out carrying a chicken. Again, there's a little bit of excess resin that's leaked out between the mold halves. That's easily removed, and I can remove the chicken from the mold. Pour spout, air vent. Hard to see the air vent. There it is. Air vent, and I positioned the air vents so that they match the places where the chicken's legs would come out. This will take a little bit more cleanup with an X-Acto knife or a razor blade or a little sandpaper, and then it will be ready for some legs and some painting. So that's the process of casting with resin. Once you get the hang of it, it's fairly easy and repetitive. So enjoy.